Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of our aftermarket review, where every afternoon after closing bell, we dive into the market, see how they moved today, go over our plays that we had for the day, work up the numbers, see if we came out ahead, and much more. So be sure to stick around. We got a lot to talk about. Let's get right into it. We had an absolutely terrible day in the market. Market was way down. S&P down 2.38%, Dow down 1.94%, and the Nasdaq down 2.75%. Absolutely terrible. And this is what I'm talking about picking trades that's going to work for you no matter how the market goes, because the market had a terrible sell-off today and we made a ton of money. All our plays up on the day. Super excited. Let's get right into what those were. We had Verb that we held over from yesterday. I said I wanted to see if they didn't get a pump up this morning, and sure enough, I had a sell order set for, for 46.20. So at 46.2 cents, I had a sell order in, crossed over that, ended up running up almost to 48 cents today. Fantastic. Made a 10% return on Verb that we bought yesterday morning. So absolutely happy about that. Our Neo play that I set up this morning, I put in a buy order down at 18.50 in case it dipped that low. It did. It triggered my buy order about 3 minutes into market open. So bought in at 18.50. I went ahead and just put a sell order in if it got up to 19.50. Didn't have any problem reaching that point. 5.4% gain on our Neo trade today in less than an hour. So absolutely tickled with that. And then we get to the bread and butter today, people. IMPP. We talked about IMPP today. Talked about how it was set to move. I bought in this morning. Did not get in at the low. If you got in the pre-market, you could have got it for as low as 74 cents. I actually waited till market open on it. Seen that there was strength. Bought in at 77 cents on my IMPPs. I knew there was a resistance line at 95 cents, so I went ahead and set a sell order there. And it just crossed over. I think it got up to about 96 cents. But either way, it sold for me at 95 cents. Come back down. That brought us in a whopping 23.3% return on our IMPPs today. I can't even talk right. I'm so excited. 23.3%, 10%, and 5.4%. Just incredible on all those plays, but super excited on IMPP. Now, do I believe it still has more room to run? If you're still holding it, yes, it absolutely could run up. But I knew we had a line of resistance at 95 cents. We have a psychological line of resistance at about $1. Now, if we break free from that $1, then we've got some real room to run. We've got a few little resistance lines, but I think that it absolutely could run to $2 pretty easy if IMPP keeps the momentum that it has. However, we made amazing on that trade. Absolutely tickled with that. Tickled on all our plays today. The only play I'm not tickled with today was our Rigel Pharmacy. Now, I bought in Rigel, I said last night, and I was happy with the entry point I got in. I originally bought in at 75. I averaged down at 68. This morning it started dropped all the way to 66. I was thinking, might have messed up on this play, but I like the numbers. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to hold through and see. I set up my notification so that my phone would notify me if we got up over 77 cents. I was doing some trading. I got the notification it had gone up to over 77 cents. By the time I got around to looking at it, it done dropped back down. I missed it, but that's all right. I still believe it has a lot of room to spike up. If the day hadn't have been so bad, I absolutely believe it could have got 80, even 85 cents. So I'm going to go ahead and hold it. I don't believe it belongs down here in the 70-cent range. I think I'm still good on that play. If you're following along, you see something different, be sure to leave it in the comments below. I always like hearing what other people have to say. But for me, I'm going to hold it. If it drops down, if it was to drop down below maybe 60 cents, I'd go ahead and liquidate the position at a loss and just find a new play. But at this current time, I still believe it's got strength and that it's going to pop up, and that's the way I'm going to play RIGL. But other than that, I'm absolutely tickled. We had a great day in the market, and again, this is why we trade the way that we do, is whether the markets are going up or down, you can make money if you position yourself the right way, and not just by shorting stocks the way so many people talk about. Nothing against that. If you play your risk management right, you can make a lot of money shorting stocks. And again, I use it occasionally, but I prefer to find bullish positions I can take no matter how the market's going. And that's all about knowing how the markets are moving, what's being rotated into, and just understanding the mentality. It's not just charts. If you could trade with charts alone, then anybody could make money. Computers would rule the world. That's why there is so much trading with computers, with algorithms and stuff, is there is a lot of movement in charts. It's the reason I tell you that charts will lie to you, because at the end of the day, it's still real people, real dollars that people are attached to emotionally that control the market. And if you can understand people's behavior going into a stock, then it gives you a lot more insight at what numbers to look at. So that's my little tip for the day. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go down and hit a like. You know, if you trade an IMPP today, I'm super excited for you, because I know I had a great day with it, and I still expect some more great days to come, hopefully. But be sure and hit the subscribe notification bell. You don't want to miss any of our upcoming videos. And catch me in the morning for another episode of our Before the Bell. We'll get into my stock picks for tomorrow. And until then, remember, we don't trade with our emotions. We trade by the numbers.